Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to my channel, Beneath the Sky, Beyond the Stars Tarot. This is your reading for July 2024. So we're going to get right to the cards here, but want to make sure that you're taking a look at the astrology. There'll be a separate video for you to get all of the most important transits and aspects of that are happening in July 2024, all right? That can influence you, affect you this month. A couple things just want to bring to your attention. There's going to be a new moon in your fifth house on July 5th. And so a very creative time, very big potential for creativity for you. If you have children, this could be a really amazing time to start new things with them. If you're looking to start a family, this could be a very fertile time. In general, though, the fifth house talks about having a good time, enjoying yourself, going out, dating. There may be some new romantic partners that will be, that you'll be connecting with over, the course of July into August. So a good time for going out, having a good time, having fun, especially with friends, and some lighthearted fun, entertainment. Okay. You also have Neptune, which is your ruling planet, and that's going to be going retrograde on July 2nd. So just want to give you a little bit of a caution, Pisces. You may be feeling a little sluggish, may need a little more sleep. So take care of your health. Get anything checked out that you may have concerns about. Also, please be careful with medications, any kind of medications, alcohol, recreational drugs, anything that you may be doing, that has an effect on your system. Anything Neptune rules those areas, so we want to make sure that you're being very careful. Be careful of allergic reactions, okay? So some of you might experience allergic reaction to a medication or something that you've taken before in the past and not had any issue with. So just be very careful with that. If anything is weird, make sure you're calling your doctor and checking in, okay? All right, and then we have the full moon in your 11th house on Pisces, and that's happening on July 21st. So that is going to be very significant when it comes to friends, your social network, any social groups that you belong to. Could be things coming to a very emotional conclusion, or something, coming to fruition around July 21st. All right, so we are going to go ahead and take 5 cards for you for July. Let's take a look. We have the Emperor, and we are a BTS inspired channel, so we use BTS connected tarot, as well as some of the information that I'll be giving you could be relative to BTS. This is a fan channel, as well as just a channel for astrology and tarot, numerology, and intuitive readings. We have the King of Cups in the recent past. We have the Strength card, which is covering you. Really nice. We have the World card in the near future. And then we have the Empress card. Oh my goodness, these are beautiful, beautiful cards for you, Pisces. Let's take a look. We have the Two of Cups at the base of the deck, and we do read these cards right side up, all right? For collective readings, I read them right side up. So we're gonna just take a couple photo cards and see what messages we get from those photo cards before we get into the tarot here. So I will just take 3 cards here and see what intuitive messages I can get from those for you, Pisces. All right, here we go. First card is, this is RM, traveling. Some of you may be doing some traveling this month. I'm seeing more of local than long distance, but I think that travel locally, so within, commuting or a back and forth to places that are maybe within less than 100 miles from you, you could be traveling. All right, and let's see what else we have. We have J Hope here, and it is all new hope on the street. So interesting. I'm seeing you conquering obstacles. So there may be some obstacles that are being put in your path this month, but I do see you overcoming them, all right? And especially with the Strength card here covering you, Pisces, I think this is definitely, don't worry about anything that may fall in your place or may get in front of you. I think you're going to either get around it, over it, or through it for July, okay? And then we have another All New Hope on the street, J Hope, and this is you. So again, wow, this is interesting because it really looks like, these look like pills, right? Tablets and pills, and J Hope is kind of, out of it here a little bit. So just again, underlining that caution for you to just be careful with any substances that you may be taking this month, medications or anything like that. Just be mindful and careful, okay? You may want to refrain from some things this month, kind of seeing some of you out of it, not feeling well, feeling a little off kilter, okay? So yes, this is just like an underlining of the messages that I, provided you at the beginning of the reading, okay? All right, so forewarned is forearmed, right? And that's what these readings are. The readings, the stars, the tarot, they don't make us do things, right? They don't force us to do things. It's kind of a weather report of what may be coming, the energies that may be coming in the near future within, a specific period of time. And so we use that like a weather report on life, okay? So, that's why you're watching, right? To get kind of a heads up on what's coming down the line. Excellent. All right, so in the distant past, I have you here as the Emperor, Pisces. So some of you could have really been working really hard, and I do see some kind of elevation, a promotion possibly at work. Do see you really speaking up for yourself, right? Speak yourself. This is the message that RM says here, and that BTS really likes to communicate. Love yourself and speak yourself. So make sure, and again, coming into the months prior to July, I do see a lot of you really speaking up, whether it's talking to a boss or, maybe some of you have had a performance review, or, your opinions have been asked for at work. Maybe some of you, I do see a microphone here and a microphone there. So some of you could be podcasting or, public speaking online, really having some important things to say. So I really see you standing strong, speaking up for yourself, putting your point across, whether that is about specifically about your personal situation, your work, or whether it is about something that is important to you. The leader here, which again is the Emperor, is really, is a king, is a boss. So, regardless of what you are into, you're carrying that boss energy into July. All right. And that's amazing. That is awesome. Look at you, with the heart there and your staff. So, kind of sitting on your throne, establishing who you are, establishing yourself as a leader, maybe establishing yourself as an expert in your field, whatever that field might be. But I think you guys have definitely, you've made your mark as we're coming, in the last few months of 2024. So coming into July, King of Cups, this is you, again, coming really strong. You've got a lot of RM energy here, so this could mean that RM is a Virgo, Virgo Sagittarius, so Virgo and Sagittarius could be very significant in your life at this time. Virgo is your opposite sign, so maybe if some of you, have a connection on some level, either professional or personal, with a Virgo, and that person could to be very important in your life. Some of you may be speaking up to a Virgo or a Sagittarius in your life, but good for you. So you have the King of Cups here. You're coming up here in your reading. King of Cups can also be Cancer or Scorpio. All right, this is a water sign king. Again, I'm getting the energy of you being under the influence of something. Now, what could that be? It could be alcohol, it could be other things. It could also be love, all right? Some of you may be under the influence of love. Some of you could be pining away for someone, thinking about someone very deeply, maybe crying in your beer, you know. Some of you may be drinking a little more to kind of deal with an emotional situation that you're in right now, or I feel some of you are kind of thinking about what has been or what was before, or maybe thinking about a love from the past or a love situation. I'm not seeing conflict here, right? I'm not seeing conflict, but what I can say is anytime that the Strength card comes up, which is covering you right now, the Strength card comes up when you've had to show strength, or when you've had to really dig in for emotional strength or personal strength. So really asking you right now, as we are coming into July, Pisces, to really, number one, the Strength card has to do with emotional strength, also physical strength. It is not like overt strength. It's not like, you know, muscles and lifting weight and all of that. It is more about strength of character, strength of mind, strength of your emotions. And there is a need for you to be strong. All right, for some reason. Maybe it's because of whatever this is that's on your mind here with the King of Cups. Maybe it is a continuation of this show of strength from the Emperor. But definitely there is the energy of needing to show strength, be strong. Keep in mind on the traditional Rider-Waite deck, right? If we think about that, I'm sure you're all familiar with that if you're watching this channel. But you have a maiden, right? A beautiful maiden who is either petting a lion, this wild beast, the king of the jungle, and she has that beast under her control. But it's not because she is aggressive toward it. It's not because she doesn't have it in chains. There is a gentle strength with this beast. And so, you hear like soothing the savage beast. So it is a way of dealing with a difficult or a challenging situation, person, or circumstances in a way that shows quiet strength. So I feel that is going to continue to be called upon for you for July, Pisces. And, you have that emotional connection. You are very sensitive to the people around you, to situations. You're very empathetic. You have the ability to really take on energies around you. So I want you to be careful that you're not taking on other people's stuff, right? Be careful of like psychic vampires, emotional vampires, people who want to kind of feed off of your good graces. Pisces, you are normally a very generous, loving, giving, and sacrificial sign, right? Some of you can kind of sacrifice your own good, your own desires, your own dreams, and even your health to help out other people. So this month, there's a need for you to protect yourself. That's the thing. I need you to protect yourself this month and really make sure that you're taking good care of yourself in July. Okay. So for some of you, it might be your kids that are kind of needing extra energy from you. It could be your family. Mars is moving into Gemini on July 20th, so towards the end of the month. Some of you, there could be some conflict in your fourth house. Last month was a period of a lot of energy with family, people who are close to you. So you could be dealing with some internal conflict within your home and your family. So you just want to make sure that you're guarding yourself and you are giving yourself time to recover and recuperate from anything that you may be dealing with. You do have the Two of Cups at the base of the deck, so I think that definitely there is a relationship that is on your mind. Someone loves you, you love someone else, right? You are loved. So, this could, it could definitely be emotions that are getting the best of you this month, and you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself as far as your energy, your heart, and your mind, right, for anything that's going on. Now, towards the middle to end of July, you have the World card here. So something is going to be completing itself in July. That full moon is happening in your 11th house on July 21st, the full moon. This is another full moon in Capricorn, our second full moon in Capricorn of the year. We had one in June as well. That one was at 1 degree of Capricorn. This is going to be at 29 degrees Capricorn. So anything that was trying to culminate in June is definitely going to complete, or it's going to wrap up in July. What could that be? It could be a relationship. It could be, I'm looking at the cards here, and you've got a lot of hearts and cups. You've got the Two of Cups here, the King of Cups here on the Strength card, as well as the Emperor card and the Empress that's coming up. There is a cup card, and here even on the there's a heart, and even here on your on the World card is hearts as well. So yeah, there definitely is emotional connection to whatever this situation. So in its most positive aspect, you could be taking things to the next level with a relationship. Some of you could decide to get really serious about a partner. Some of you, while I'm not seeing endings here, again, it's moving to the next phase or completion happening here. So with that new moon in Cancer that is happening on July 5th in your 5th house, again, it could be you moving from a casual situation to a more serious situation or relationship. Now, if you're not in a relationship and we're talking about partnerships or business here, even though this is more emotional than anything, I have to say that there could be a promotion, there could be moving to the next stage, you could be getting some public recognition for your talents and your gifts and what you do. Again, your 11th house is going to be highlighted by that full moon on July 21st. This card falls around that time. So some of you could be really getting some recognition in your social circle, your social network, on social media. You could be really putting yourself out there to the world. So something that you're putting out to the public could be quite successful, could take you to the next level. Okay. Yeah, I love this card because there's a lot of color and there's a lot of activity there and just a lot of energy. So I'm definitely getting positive energy and lots of movement as well. That card, some of you again could be traveling in July at the end of the month. So if you have vacation coming up, it could be, you could have a great time. Some of you could be traveling internationally. I see local as well as possibly international travel. And then as we come to the end of the month, you have the Empress card here. Now, the Empress card, here it says Mama. The Empress card is one of fulfillment. This also could be a feminine energy that is very, very strong in your life. Whether you are, regardless of your gender, this is strong feminine energy. So interesting to me how at the beginning of the reading you have the archetypal masculine energy in the Emperor, and then at the end of the reading you have the archetypal feminine energy, right? Meaning like the ultimate representation. So you're coming in, I think, with this strong, powerful energy. And then you kind of go through this transformation of like emotional and then strength and then moving to the next level. A lot of thought process over, maybe someone who is dear to you and who you're mostly connected to. And then towards the end of the month, you end with this feminine energy. Now, for some of you, again, it could be a feminine energy, a partner. It could be a maternal figure. So for some of you, it could be, the partner, the mother of your children, or it could be a marriage partner. It could also be, a mother figure like mom or sister, could be an aunt. But this is a really positive energy because it talks about fulfillment. It talks about, this is also good health. When the Empress comes up, there is physical, there's really abundant and there's physical wealth, right? There is wealth in health with the Empress here. So this is a really good way to end off the month. Some of you could be, again, really, recuperating, feeling much better. Some of you could definitely be reaping the rewards of seeds that have been sown. This is a very abundant card. Again, at the beginning of the reading, I talked about this being a very fertile time for you, Pisces, especially with that new moon in your 5th house. So could very possibly be a pregnancy, conception happening this month. If that is what you're looking for, there's really positive energy in that and very fulfilling and supportive energy for conception and for fertility. If that is not something, if you're not in that phase of your life, it could just be abundance and fertility with whatever you are applying yourself to, artists, writers, those creative types. So definitely could be a lot of success with things that you have created from your own energy. It could be crafts. It could be, things that you have created from your own hands. I am seeing handcrafted. Some of you could be making soaps or body products. So this could be a really good time to promote and sell those things, to develop them and sell them as well. I'm also seeing because you were my support. So again, either you could be providing a tremendous amount of support to someone, emotional support, or someone could be reciprocating that to you. Yeah, beautiful here. And I love how the mother is embracing the child. And really, there's definitely depth. I see a cat here too. That's interesting. I just noticed that. It looks like a black cat. Yeah, so very fertile, really powerful cards. And you have 4 major arcana here, Pisces. You've got the Emperor, you've got the Strength card, you've got the World card in DNA, and you've got Mama, which is the Empress. Family could be very important here as well. The Empress card is a family oriented card, and DNA coming up here. Again, there could be a lot of things going on with your family. And there could be a need for strength. Maybe some of those things could be obstacles that you're dealing with. Some of you could be traveling to see family. Some of you could be very drained from dealing with family issues or relationship issues. So again, take good care of yourself. Make sure you're getting enough sleep so that you have the ability to recover from all of your activities, during the day and all the demands on you. We recuperate when we're sleeping. So if you're not getting enough sleep, Pisces, you're not giving yourself, your body the opportunity to rejuvenate and regenerate itself. Okay. All right. With that Neptune going backwards, again, some of you could be having some really vivid dreams, All right, some very vivid dreams. So keep a pen and, a pad or a journal next to your bed so that when you wake up, Pisces, and you remember your dreams, you can jot it down, because there could be some messages that you're channeling, from God, from your higher mind, from your spirit guides, from even from relatives that have passed on, and again with very strong feminine energy. Maybe for some of you, a maternal figure, a mom has passed on, and you could be getting and channeling some messages from her. All right, so be open for that channel. Okay, we're going to take a card from the Oracle deck for you, Pisces, and see what the Oracle message is for you for July. What is the Oracle message for you for July? Also, with J-Hope coming up here twice, Aquarius could be significant. So there could be strong Aquarius energy. For some of you, I feel like this could be something where you were dealing with a Virgo, and then I'm also seeing kind of a tower moment here with an Aquarius as well, and then that Aquarian energy still being strong. Some of you may be having to recover from an episode or from a connection with an Aquarius. Okay, all right, let's see what this card is. Oh wow. All right, so this is taking risks. Wow, Pisces, look at that. So interesting. Some of you may be, some of you may be taking risks this month, and maybe that's what is draining you, because you are about to step away from the tried and true, right? Maybe some of you are going to take a risk and get into a relationship. Maybe some of you are going to take a risk and leave a situation. On a professional level, some of you could be taking a risk in a professional or a work situation. But I think that the energy is good for that in July. Mercury will be retrograde in August. So definitely if you are looking to initiate things, start something new, or get something going, you definitely want to do it in July, Pisces, because with Mercury retrograde in August, you know how Mercury is, right? It can put up obstacles, communication issues, make things, slow things down, delay things, again, miscommunication. So anything that you have your eye on or have your plan set, try and get it activated and moving in July, okay? But yeah, this is a beautiful card. This could also be travel, all right? Not sure if this is a hawk. This could be a falcon, peregrine falcon, maybe I'm getting, which is the fastest animal on Earth and travels the farthest than all the other birds. So getting out of your comfort zone, I feel, in July. And again, this could be quite draining for you, so make sure that you are taking good care of yourself in July. All right, Pisces. One more card I'm going to take from the affirmation deck, and this is more of a specific message. Let's see what the affirmation deck has to you. Oh, productivity. Okay. It says, my worth is not based on my productivity, and it never has been. I do not need to take actions to prove that I belong. All babies are worthy. Wow. And they cannot in truth care for themselves. We all come into this world worthy without production. I like this because, right, we are all beautifully and wonderfully made, and we are blessings and gifts. We come onto this earth, and we are a miracle in that. We really should not have to feel like we need to prove ourselves. So maybe that is, the message, that slow down. Don't feel like you have to be so productive and that you've got to be moving and planning and you may be working hard, but make time to rest. And to take care of yourself, because going is a recipe for burnout, all right? And look at this. Did I say to you, keep a pen and a piece of paper or a journal next to your bed in case you have some dreams? This confirmation, the rose, Rose, it can definitely be a symbol of someone. Maybe someone's name is Rose, or someone has a mom whose name is Rose. But a rose also is love, right? Just specifically a message of love. And some of you could be writing a letter or an email or even a text message declaring your love this month, okay? All right, Pisces. Well, that is your reading for July 2024. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like this video if you've enjoyed the video, and please do subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that so much if you do that. And stay tuned for your readings throughout the month. Thank you so much. Wish you all good things. And of course, I purple you.